Sorry. Okay. So. Bloodrake. Why is it so loud? Bloodrake. Um, if you saw the ones posted in Research, I don't think you did, but if you saw it, those are two things. One thing we're gonna try. Um, Ideally, I don't know how much positional you're gonna lose, Crystal. Uh, um, so on the basis that we have, how do we put that? Basically, you spread out like this. Assume one is the boss, right? It's not the boss. A somewhere like this. You have two groups. Two being on the edge, center, be at the edge. Just the simplest. So A, B, C, D are basically maximally behind them. A, B, C, D are people who needs tether. Sorry, who needs debuff. Let me rephrase. A, B, C, D are people who need to give tether, so they don't need tether, right?
Oh, we're not
Two,
stacking. Okay.
two is people who need. Let me put like this better. I might explain better if I put it like this. Yeah, this is pretty much your standard pre blood rake position, right? So whoever needs tether, right? You need tether, whichever job your tether is called. So that'll be called first, right? Probably will say, tank healers need tether, or tank healer need tether, or DPS need tether. Whichever role is called tether, you stun on the number marker, right? Basically, you're inside the boss at box 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll put same order. So going from left to right, we have Bruno, Tank, Isobue, and then A, B, C, D. We have Cherry, Crystal, Alva, Frolly. Right? So like fan out. Anyway, yeah, it's under resources, right? Not the complete one I want to try, but it's a variation of it. Either one Cherry posted, they're both similar. Not the Ray Rose one, but the first one he posted and the last one he posted, and then one Karen posted. Very similar. But either way, if you need tether, you're on the number. If you don't need tether, you're an ABCD. Right? So you practically pre-position before anything, which when Frolly calls out your tether. Which after, when Frolly calls out tank healer's debuff or DPS debuff, if your job is not called, you just stay stacked. Whichever group you are, whether you're front, one numbers or letters, you just stay stacked. So let's say Frolly calls out DPS tether, right? So DPS tether means all the DPS go on 1, 2, 3, 4, front, near to the boss. And then Frolly says DPS debuff, right? So Frolly says DPS both, then all the tanks and healers you stack behind them. They want ABCD, you just stay stacked. So you all will collapse onto Alpha. Right? If on the other scenario, we'll say same thing, DPS tether, right? DPS need tether, so DPS goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Tanks healers goes A, B, C, D. And it says tanks healers debuff. Tanks healers need debuff. Then 1, 2, 3, 4 will collapse. Right? So the DPS you're not called, so you go collapse. Easier way to see is if you're tethered the second time to Blood Rake, you collapse. You collapse into into one, basically behind south of the boss.
I just have one problem with this.
Mm-hmm.
If Karine is the main thing,
Right.
and she needs to be
The
on
boss
the
will turn.
line. Okay.
Boss will turn.
So
And
it
later
will
boss
be
will turn.
turned. Yeah.
That's why I said Crystal. I don't know how much GCD Crystal will lose, but that's how it's going to be. Spread is going to be
where would the boss be?
center.
Just
Basically center.
no, in comparison to these markers.
Yeah, in the center, dead center.
Oh, okay.
Dead
So we're
This
just
would be
we're
occurring behind the boss.
okay. So we'll pre-position
before
like
anything. Karen will make her way around the boss if she needs
after the second Bloody Break, right?
to. Yeah, after everything, when the right before when his caster director is below, that's when she moves.
Okay. That makes sense, yeah.
So you need to collapse early. So whoever is basically if tanks and healers collapse, right, then Karen has to make her way around 1, 2, 3, 4 back to alpha.
Yeah, yeah.
And then if DPS collapse or whichever if numbers collapse, then it's easier for her, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then she can just make her way to whichever beta Charlie, whichever is.
Yeah, yeah.
Spread position, simple melees and melees basically go far, right? Tanks go far. Healers can go left and right to spread. And then once you're stacked, you don't move at all, so that's good for you. If you don't need tether. And then whatchamacall? For DPS, yeah, Froley try to go top right, so currently facing boss, imaginary behind the boss. You go top right, so in your clock spots basically. And then see if that requires too much movement. And if it does, then possibly Crystal can swap with you, or Cherry can swap with you.
Yeah, it should be fine.
But... And then if Crystal needs more positional, then we can swap around a bit more. But that's the idea of it, right? We're gonna wipe over and over until we get it. So we're gonna keep the markers up like this. Just use it as a rough estimate. Don't follow it blindly, but it's the rough estimate.
Probably the easiest thing would be for everyone to watch the clip real quick, just to see it.
Is this a strat that we're sticking no matter what?
Likely,
Or...
yeah. If it works for most of people, they're gonna stick to it for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just because I would mention the PF strat too. Probably have went into that shit, but even if I'm not that much of a fan myself, I think we should just try it out and see how it goes. Because it's actually
Which one?
working too. The DPS, or either rot stack on the DPS and people that needs to go get it, or
That's
something.
all we're doing.
No, but
Crusader's
I mean,
bad at explaining
the
it, but
DPS.
this is the PF strat, I believe, Bruno.
Is it?
I think that Crusader just is very poor at explaining what's happening here. And if
No,
you watch
no.
the VOD,
No,
have you looked at
because
the... No? Okay.
Yeah, because PF strat doesn't line up as we're doing right now. They literally just stack on top of each other.
Yeah, the lineup is
They will.
unnecessary, but...
Okay.
This
Yeah.
is pre-position. You're basically pre-positioned like this before everything goes out, so you don't need to move at all.
I think it is
I
just a
understand.
suggestion that you can pre-position right next to where you'll need to go so that you don't have to move quite as far. Right, you could, like, in theory, hang out in a clock spot and then move to the right spot, but you could also hang out here.
That's fine.
This is before any Blood Ray goes up. Right? This is basically your pre-position before Blood Ray. After Blood Ray goes out, you need to start stacking as needed.
Okay, let's try it. I'm having a hard time picturing it, but let's just do it.
Go.
Probably this is a strat that we did.
I know,
Saturday.
but like I'm trying to
Yeah.
think of when I would move and collapse and shit. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
Canceling.
Well, thank you.
Kieran, why is this your glam?
Well, I realized you could dye the hammer, and then I needed something appropriate to go with it.
Are you sticking with
Looks
this
like
glam?
a Jolly Rancher.
At some point, I'll change to something else, I'm sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Look how fucking thick the frog is on Elizin.
I don't want to think about that, Kareem. Thank you.
It's so thick. I did not. Okay, 20.
Don't pause, by the way.
You
Just
can pod if
something.
you want to.
I'm going to
I
pop
got
my pad pots because I need to figure out my new timing.
Oh.
Oh, I forgot to eat. Sag.
Oh, same.
I know, I'm not going to pod, never mind.
Yours.
You're going top left here, front and left.
Okay.
Charlie.
I don't know which left you mean,
Tanks,
but sure.
healers, tether.
So tanks healers on numbers, DPS letters, and you can
DPS
watch Blood Ray. This is just
I'm gonna
pre-position.
have to
AoE.
change my.
Tanks, healers, or both.
So,
DPS stack up. DPS stack up. DPS stack up.
so tanks healers, if you need debuff, you go grab it from them.
Okay.
And then
Tanks
you
and healers
stay
go
stack.
get.
Everyone stack,
other.
stack, stack. Healers stack as well.
Okay. Tanks and healers spread.
Bruno, just
I'll
go
move.
left.
Yeah.
Okay, good enough.
Very nice.
Wipe it
Okay.
real quick.
Wait, can we see the next part so I can try the
Uh-oh.
timing?
4.
Oh,
The poll.
I'm planting
That's
X.
No,
Yeah.
just keep wiping. Just keep wiping
Okay.
here. I don't waste time. Keep wiping until we get it
Sure.
completely dry. Understood. Not so hard, right? The number markers again, like Karen said, I just told you it's a pre-position. You don't want to do it. You don't have to do it. If you don't keep getting positional, that's fine. But by the time Director Balone comes out, you need to be perfectly positioned. Whether you're stacked, whether you're spread, whether you're in front or back, you need to be perfectly positioned until then.
Wouldn't it make
the
more
cast is happening.
sense to have something like this? Just 2 markers instead of 4? And then you know that
No, I'm
either
gonna erase all the
you're...
markers. We're gonna use-
I
we're
know,
gonna use
but
normal
like,
markers.
for teaching.
No, we're gonna get rid of it now.
Okay.
I don't want it anymore.
Sure.
Yeah, just get rid of. Try to put back the normal.
Also, one of the casters can stay directly in the hitbox with tether if you don't want to move. Probably Isabone, Alva, unless.
Again, based on how we do it, you just take a step right. That might be easier than step forward, but it's up to you. Because if you go dead center, your character might turn and such. But
It is an option available. Right, 20.
Yeah, I'll just try to step a tiny bit left then.
for you, it'll
If
be
it's
right. I
me.
should be right. For
Oh,
you, it'll
right,
be right.
right,
Bruno is
yeah.
left. Yeah. Your usual clock directions.
And keep in mind, the people that need debuff can't both go into the stack at the same time. So just you have to be a little bit of aware if you need the debuff that you're not going at the same time as the other person.
Yeah, because
So just keep going at the same time. I want to actually see what's the bad timing on it. Like I do want to see a bad example of it. So
Ow!
you just go at the same time.
it was pretty smoothly just now.
Again, Frawley will call out the
AoE.
Tanks, healers, tether. The tanks, healers are
healers
in
forward.
front.
Tanks healers forward, DPS back.
AoE.
DPS
Tanks and healers
need
stack.
debuff.
Yeah. DPS like spread a little bit.
Tanks,
Tanks and
healers
healers stack.
Bruno stack.
Okay.
Crystal and Alva grab it. And then come behind.
Bruno
And then
stack more.
DPS stack.
more.
DPS stack. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
no, I
next
had a
probably.
really good thing.
Is it a problem if I take my time like that, or is it?
Nope. That's fine.
No. Yeah, wipe it. Try your timings. Try to go as late as you want. Try to go as early as you want.
So
Yeah,
if you
so,
always are taking your time, then that just means that the melees and Frawley will always move first, right?
Okay,
so one thing that-
yeah, that makes sense.
One thing that I understood that is that tanks and healers would need the debuff, and because it's assigned at random there, let's say I had the debuff and Crusader does not, so because we are stacked at that point, then it would pass to him, and I wouldn't be able to grab another one. That's why I move out. But okay, I see how it works now.
No,
In that case,
stack
we
and you
didn't
pass it.
want the debuff.
Yeah.
Can we move both stacks slightly more center?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, I guess we can try that. Yeah.
just a
I mean,
little
the
bit,
tank healer
because
stack on that one was like at the back. Of the
yeah,
hitbox,
if I'm in the
it's
back box, I can't.
forward.
Actually, I guess it doesn't matter. But I can't press my gap closer without fucking everything up. I think.
Just don't get closer for him.
That's an option.
AoE.
Takes failures, tether.
Tanks healers go inside the boss hitbox. Tanks healers inside boss hitbox. Give room.
AoE.
DPS need both. Or sorry, DPS need debuff. Takes failures, tether.
Tanks healers stack. A little bit forward, Bruno and ICP. A little bit more forward. DPS once you get it, you stack. DPS once you get it, you stack. Take your time. Take your time.
I'm missing one. Okay, we're good. Yeah, this tether thingy is way better.
Yeah, of course. Alright, give me a quick wipe. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel for this
timing works,
debuff
Alba?
itself, but
Timing?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's totally fine. We actually have so much time.
Other than that, yeah. If that's the case, then I'll have. Oh, Chris, are you losing positionals there? A lot? No? Yes?
So the last 2 runs I haven't lost any.
Mm-hmm.
I think that if it's DPS get debuff first, I'm going to lose 2, so I'll have to just true north.
DPS first?
DPS get debuff.
Oh, DPS.
Would it be? Oh, if it's
Wait.
DPS.
I have 2 stacks of true north there, so it's not an issue at this
Okay. Because I was gonna say, if it's a problem with needing to stack at the back of the boss, we could move the stack to the intercard instead.
oh my god.
Crystal doesn't have to stack, right? Until it's time. I told you you can play
Right, but
around
if someone has to take a debuff from Crystal, then she has to stack.
Right, but until then, I mean, regardless of when that happens, she has to be behind boss.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's not
Okay,
a problem, then
that
we don't
works.
need to do
So,
it.
at this point, I'm just gonna remove all the callouts for Ollie. So, we're simply gonna call out DPS front or DPS back, and then whichever job needs to stack. So we're gonna take out who needs buff, who needs stuff. So if you're basically spread, you need the debuff. If you're stacked, then you literally don't need anything. You don't need the debuff, right? So we
Okay,
can,
so
You
pick
call
out
it then, because
the-
I don't.
yeah,
my
sure.
hard time. thinking
yeah,
of it.
I'll call that out. The only problem I see with this, not problem, but only cumbersome I see. With my strat and this strat, they're almost the same, but regardless of which, is right now we're able to pre-position south, behind, stay spread, stay stacked. Not a problem. But the second time rot happens is during towers or after towers, and right after towers, everyone's in their. Not everyone, but whichever role that doesn't need the stack will stay stacked, so it's not a problem. But the people who need the debuff will be in their clock spots, taking towers. So just keep that in mind when you get there. Well, you're gonna use the same strat, right? Same strat. So
For tethers during towers, we still have to do the merry-go-round thing.
that's fine.
Yeah.
That's not an issue. Other than that,
Unless we want to do cursed pull buffs north strat.
no, that's fine. Other than that, oh, Pinax. We're gonna do uptime Pinax. So Karen's always gonna pull it to fire lightning. Tile between fire and lightning.
I was gonna do fire water. Would you prefer fire lightning?
Fire water. Fire lightning is better. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Because if you pull it fire water, what happens is you can't get knocked back into. You have to avoid one tile when you get knocked back, right?
Sure, but right, because you're always gap close canceling as a melee, you just get knocked away from the water entirely, and it's not a problem. Versus lightning, you have to think about not standing
yeah,
in
but
lightning.
if it's water, fire isn't that bad for everyone else?
Yeah, that's what. So if it's water fire, they have to stand and knock back and move to the other tile, right? Which is annoying.
Well, no,
compared to-
the range group, if it's water fire, can be all the way over by lightning. They
That's
don't
true.
need
If
to.
it's water, so in this
interact at all.
spread, I believe you're knockback canceling, right?
No,
No, you're still looking the same. No, but the problem
You're not?
with
Okay.
that is
they're
You're
both
redu-
about the same. Whichever one people
you're
prefer.
unnecessary reducing one tile for nothing. You
But
can't
you're
stand in
reducing-
water during lightning because if they're spread like that, the problem occurs.
What do you mean you
when
can't stand in water during lightning?
when you get knocked back towards the boss or to the wall,
So,
right?
in
One
what
group has to-
elements are going off?
So let's say water is going off and fire is going off, right?
Okay.
You're unnecessarily breaking the groups in two. Because one side has to go towards lightning and the other side has to go to fire, I presume. Because that's where the boss is.
Yeah, that's true.
right? Compared to if we put always at lightning and fire. If it's water, then you just stay and get knocked back to whichever side and just group up with your group, whether at the wall or on top of or in the center. If it's lightning and then fire, then you just stay at the wall, avoid the fire, and the other group move across, or one group moves to the center.
I mean, they do about the same things. If people would prefer lightning fire, I'll do lightning fire.
Yeah, do lightning fire.
Okay.
So lightning fire, everything will work the same. If you need to knock back, you can knock back. If you need to get, so just ignore where the boss is and do the mechanic as you would. That's the easiest way to put it.
The boss might not go all the way to the wall at first. I have to figure out the timing
That's fine.
with
That's
stuff.
what the.
But yeah,
what the
that's
pull-
just
Yeah,
just be
that's-
aware.
That's what's happening for Penex. Other than that, everything pull.
How are we doing stacks?
Same way.
Stack?
In
Same
front,
as normal?
in the center, and at the wall. In the center and at the wall.
Wait, so
So one group's
Oh,
in the
okay.
center, Bruno's group's in the center, right, and the other group's at the wall. Same way you get knocked back. That's not gonna change.
But
don't
isn't the
don't
knock,
we?
is the knockback from the
If there's a
boss or
knock-
from the center?
It's from the center.
Okay.
From the
so
center.
that's fine.
Yeah. So the way I have seen this is that, let's say it's a knockback into the stack. The two groups don't even need to be together at all times, and we can probably just do a 5-3 stack too.
We always
so
are.
let's say,
We're already doing a 5-3 stack right now.
yeah. So if it is like the example that I want to give, a knockback into a stack, you can just get knocked back from, let's say, the middle back to A and stack there instead of moving back to the middle. Like everybody gets knocked back to the same side
Sure. I
and
feel
just
good.
stack at the wall.
So the melee group is stacking at the wall next to the boss. Is that
And
what
then
we're saying?
the range group goes to the corner the same way. I mean, you
Yeah,
get
but-
the same way, right? So do the same exactly how we've been doing Penex. Ignore the boss position, and melee group don't have to gap. If you gap close, you're still at the wall. So
Yeah.
So if, for example, 3 and 4 are lightning fire, and then it's like water fire, right? And then the boss is at C.
Yeah.
The range group would kind of go like around here.
the range group is here, right? The same as
Yeah, yeah,
always. And then
Okay,
the melee
okay.
group used to get knocked back here, and they usually
Yeah,
get
yeah, Charlie,
pushed
and
back
then
forward.
they're melee. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So pretty much just getting
It's at the wall.
stacking on the boss where he is.
Yeah.
But do know after the stacked melees, you will have to move because the boss will center, and
Man,
if you don't prepare for it, you're gonna lose. You're gonna clip
Mm-hmm.
because the boss teleports.
Okay.
do we have assigned spots for if it's stack? Or sorry, if it's for spread during this?
If it's no, it's you already it's use the exact same thing you've been doing. It will not affect.
No,
you.
I have to go into melee. So do I have an assigned spot?
Yeah, we so okay. I will go in front of the boss. Crystal stay at the wall. Frawley go to the right of the boss.
Frawley,
Crusader
Crystal
go
from-
inside the boss.
Okay.
I go right. Good.
Or not right of the boss, but whichever side of the boss is not. I guess you could be either
Aren't
side
they
of the
both
boss.
safe? Yeah, because we're not near.
Yeah. Yeah, you can be either side of the boss. And Crusader can either be in the boss or on the other side of the boss. Ready, check, but for real this time.
Kareem,
Yeah?
thank you. I really needed that already check.
You're welcome, Bruno.
Are you the one pulling from now on this fight too, or is
Yeah.
Crusader going?
I'll be doing it. Because pre-pull IR doesn't gain anything.
I don't know when I might want to mess around with this, but would it ever be possible for me to start the timer?
Oh yeah, sure.
AoE.
I probably won't do it tonight, but
Yeah, whenever you want to, just do.
Tank healers forward, keep comms clean. I still have to run time. Well, after this. Tank healers forward.
AoE.
Alright. The tank healers collapse. Tank healers collapse. Be a little bit more inside, tank healers. And see if Frawley can get what he needs.
Crystal go. Oh god, Crow. Oh,
Yeah.
We'll keep going after this, by the way, so you guys can stay south. Boss turning.
Years. And then Buster.
Up your s-
Oh god. Okay.
no.
That's his best.
Because you have one GCD.
Yeah.
Just presume the same way. Spreading after.
Oh, fuck. I'm
Oh.
stupid. I'm stupid. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why I
Sorry,
thought it was that. Yeah.
Knockback.
Also, Crusader, can you, if we see the Buster, can you vote for it? And invuln?
Yeah.
Okay. But if you want to do a countdown timer, you can at any point. If you just let me
Okay.
know. The one thing is that I put a 16 in a link shell for Cherry, so I'll invite you to the link shell so you can put a 16 in there.
Sure. I could do that.
AoE.
Alright, DPS forward. DPS forward.
AoE.
Alright, tank healers collapse. You need to make your way across. Turn.
Oh, sorry, I should have waited for the cast.
Green.
DPS collapse after. DPS collapse. Spread.
Guess we're making one spot only.
This turn?
Yeah, I like this. Not that I understand. Yeah, I don't know how much time you have to put the boss to which tile you want, but the most common way
Yeah.
I've seen is
Okay.
just full morph, no matter which tile you have.
Yeah, there are multiple ways to do it.
This is as far as you can. Alright, you're gonna get knocked back. And stack.
Okay, group 1 is stacking on C.
You have yeah. Boss is
Good.
gonna go center.
Ugh.
Cleave.
Right, north on alpha. North on alpha. Yeah, that's the one I have to do. Okay.
I have
just
no
gonna go through.
cooldowns.
That's fine.
Okay.
Get full health. Let's keep going for now. Yeah, massive rotation. I just want. Actually,
Oh, not
actually, let's
in the
wipe it. I do
soil.
want to talk about orbs. Yeah, wipe.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about orbs. Sorry about that.
AoE.
So Karen, you said if I mitigate, I can stand in lightning, right? I forgot about that.
You can stand max melee, yes, if you mitigate.
Okay.
You can't stand in lightning, but you can
Right.
stand max melee.
I'm just standing in it. See what happens.
You get a
Okay.
damage down.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay, interesting. Well,
Are
does
you
it have
gonna vote for that poll every time then, or?
to- Yeah, I'm gonna pull for.
Okay.
I think I know the timing. My cast is longer, so I think.
Oh, that auto not worth it anymore.
No, I can get the auto off. That's what I'm saying.
Damn.
Auto is every 3 seconds, so I think I can get it off.
Same.
Orb position. I'm gonna tweak it just a little bit. So, our current position with orbs is tanks, healers. Tanks north south, healers east west, and then your DPS intercard, right? Frolly and Karen, you're gonna swap.
Where's
right?
Frolly?
So Frolly's 2. So you're
Okay.
literally going to 2 and beta, right? So 2 and beta, yellow are Karen and Isabia. Bruno and Crusader is going to be Delta and 4. So Crystal will be Charlie. Max melee, of course. Alva and Crystal on blue. And then, yeah, that's all the colors. So how we're going to take the tether is a variation of what Crystal posted last time. Is Karen and so basically the tanks and healer group will go clockwise. So Isabel and Karen, you're gonna go towards 3 and then to C. Right? And then Bruno and Crusaders group will go to 1, then on Alpha. Right, clockwise. And then the DPS will go counterclockwise. So Crystal and Alva will go to Beta, then go to 2. And Frolly's and Cherry's group will go to Delta, then go to 4. If my brain didn't fail me and it works, we'll have it the same way, where the range grabs the orb, and then the melee stay max melee. But what's going to happen is the second orb, you won't need to go grab it. The range will literally can stand there and just inch a little when the orb gets close, because it will come through the group. Does that make sense? So D1, D4. So Karen and Isobius group, you're gonna stay here, right, to grab the first orb. Then the Charlie orb will inevitably go through 1, right? So you don't even have to pop it. It will just
Wait,
go
so
through.
which the 3C people, which orbs are they taking?
They're taking B and 2.
Okay.
So if
I see.
the blue orb people stand here, inevitably the group 1 is between the orb C, so it will hit you, and the 1 people, which are Karen and Isobius orb, which is on 2, it will inevitably also hit Delta.
I think if you wait for it to get all the way over the C orb,
So
that
I'm not saying you wait all the way, but the range will just need to inch and
Right.
grab it, and then you move.
okay.
That's how we're gonna try orbs. Again, don't worry about making mistakes. Play around with timings as much as you want. That's what today is for. So
I feel like the first orb pops are going to be really spooky, right?
correct. They're gonna be really close.
Okay.
So that one you just watch out for it. Yeah.
Wait, so for me and Frolly, which
You go
orb are we popping?
counterclockwise. You get Delta first. Correct.
Okay, Delta. Okay.
And then you need to see if Frolly's in range and pop the full orb if you can pop it earlier. Earlier is always better, right? Because then you can pre-position for lightning safe spot. But
Wait, so do you want me to stand there to see if the orb comes to me?
no, so you're gonna wait and see if it comes to you, and if you think
Okay.
it's gonna pop too late, then you go and pop it
Okay,
yourself.
okay.
Right. But as soon as you get the heal and you know Frolly's in range, you can go pop it whenever.
Uh-huh.
because you're free.
Yeah.
Alright, go when you're ready.
20. You just let me know when you're voking Crusader until I actually know when you're voking.
I'll vote during Penex.
Okay.
Since he doesn't
No,
vote
it has
after.
to be before Pinex. During setting the scene?
During Penex.
Pinex is too late.
What?
Pinex
He
is
won't.
too
He
late.
won't move when he gets the next.
You mean
Whichever
setting the
time he
scene.
moves.
I believe you mean setting the
Whatever
scene.
that thing is, yes.
And also he does auto during it.
There's one. or
AoE.
two.
Setting the scene is mechanic where the curtains come down.
Tank seal is forward.
No,
Wait, isn't it?
Tanks healer's back, DPS
Tank seal
forward.
is back. Yes, don't talk to me when this happens.
AoE.
My brain doesn't work. DPS collapse. Karen, you have to go all the way forward to the right. You're fine. Bruno made room.
See, that's what happened is you two went at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's what I mean. You can't go at the same time.
Okay, so what happened? Wait, 1 second.
So you walked into the stack, Crusader, to grab one, and then Isabeau walked into the stack while you were still in the stack and took yours.
Huh. I see. Alright, okay. No, you can go as slow as you want. I'll always go last. I was trying to test the timing for it.
I might need a second after this one.
Okay.
Sorry, I like randomly felt lightheaded. I think I'm okay.
Monk,
Worry.
but
I just
don't
wanna
die.
Make sure that I'm not dying.
I've
AoE.
been up since 2:30 a.m.
I
Pacific.
can't think.
Tank healers
Uh,
forward.
Yeah. Until I get this down, yeah, let's try to keep comms clean.
AoE.
DPS collapse. Tank healers.
Wait, are groups too far?
Ideally, it should be closer. I keep telling you, tank healers need to move in more, and then.
Oh,
I like it.
I need a second real quickly.
Okay, yeah, me too.
For the actual tethers, you can move in front and stack with people as soon as you have a debuff. But then actually grabbing the tethers, you want to try and do a little bit faster.
Yeah, one of the tanks or healers had the one that they couldn't get the debuff.
Did they? Let me check the VOD.
It's because Isibu, Crystal, you were like a little bit late going to the
Yeah.
stack, so Isibu stayed in there for like a little bit longer. And then you came into the stack, and then you took Isibu's debuff.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoever needs, whichever job I call forward, you need to be inside the center, like under his cape. You guys are max melee. Oh, you guys are like at the edge of the box. Be inside the cape, and then whoever's behind can stay max melee. If the game hasn't changed, if you stay max melee, the tanks do lose autos.
Okay, I'm back. I think so.
Hmm.
Monka.
Oh,
Doing 20.
AoE.
Alright, DPS south. Tank sealers inside the cave. Tank sealers inside the cave.
AoE.
Alright, tank sealers collapse. We were under the cape, so take it as you need. Where are you going, Karen?
Oh, green. Probably go ahead.
Are you sure this is right?
Yeah. It's right. It's right.
Okay. Oh, you're right. I'm dumb.
Karen, don't think, be a puppet.
Monka.
Uh,
Can you get the first reprisal, or is it still too busy?
no, I can. The reason I asked you to do it is because I never remember to do it early enough to
Yeah,
catch
because
the
I
thing.
don't think they're catching wings because of delay.
Yeah, if I think I can get the first one,
Okay, we'll try the next one.
you should vote.
Wait, patience.
Yay.
Monka.
Yeah, one's moving faster than that. Right, you're gonna get knocked back, stay center, knocked back, into spread. Knocked back, into spread.
Knockback.
You're gonna be max melee there. East on beta, and then you're gonna stack. Because the crystal's there. You see? I was told center, so I went center. Wipe it here. Wipe it here.
Yeah, you can go to the other side instead. That works just fine.
I'll go left then.
Yeah. Actually, Crusader, can you go in front of the
The
boss and I'll
reason I-
go
the
left?
reason- The reason I don't go left, I don't put any DPS behind boss, is because it could be, whatchamacall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no pattern where you don't have space for all of it.
Yeah, you don't. Correct. If you pull it to fire and lightning, yeah, oh, yeah.
Crusader, can you go in front of the boss and I'll go left?
Okay.
Thanks. And you want me to get the first reprisal?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to see if it lines up better.
Then you want to get the third reprisal.
When is the reprisal?
So the second blood rake,
Second.
as opposed
Why
to
not
the
the
first.
first one?
Because I have shake on the first one.
Okay.
Right, 20.
I should
Uh,
disconnect.
Cancel? I'm gonna cancel.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Mm,
Oh no. Not like this.
Well, then which ones am I getting?
Every time it's up, you press it.
Okay. That's simple
Yeah.
enough.
AoE.
The way that I do my reprisals, Crusader, is every time it's up, I get it, and every time it's not up, I tell you it's yours. And therefore, if you're getting that one, then you just get it every time it's up.
AoE.
Bruno.
I'm gonna once I see the gets back, I want to change a little bit of one or two things, and I want to change one thing. I want to test one thing. This is gone.
I assume you get a damage down if you take a thing you weren't supposed to, Bruno. So if you take a rock you weren't supposed to, or a tether you weren't supposed to, you take a damage down. Not that you would ever know this unless you invuln it. Welcome back.
Well, I'm back.
Hello, I'm so
Monka.
So what?
Monka.
Oh no.
Not back.
Did you guys hear me?
Yeah, now you got out halfway through the last thing you were saying.
I was just saying the cat jumped up on my the tower of my computer and pressed the power button as he jumped up on top of it.
Oh no.
That's why you need to tape a piece of paper over it and then pull up the tape every time you need to press the power button.
Yeah, I should give that a go. That's the first time. Like, he jumps up there all the time, but he's never turned the computer off. So I was like, what?
Yeah, my cat does that too. Crusader told me he was disbanding the static if it happened in raid, so I had to fix it.
Oh no. So yeah, later after raid, I'll try that paper
Yeah,
trick.
usually I'd get like a piece of cardboard and then tape one side of it, and then you can just like pull it up as a flap, and that way it won't be thin enough that the paw will press the button anyway.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So one thing I was interested here, I'll explain in words. Instead of having Bruno, Crusader, Karen, Isabue, I'm gonna have Bruno, Crusader, Isabue, and then Karen just take left or right side most.
Okay.
Yeah, that way you don't have to go through the group if you need. You can just go around and always be at the edge.
There's time to run through during the cast before they go out, but sure.
Yeah, no, just too cumbersome if DPS are spread and then you have to make your way behind them.
Yeah, but by the
that's
time the
all.
actual debuffs go out, I'm already behind them.
Okay, if that works, then we'll keep it like that. The one thing I want to test is, Isabue, if you know you have debuff and you need to spread, can you just spread into your spread position? And then I'll pass you the tether.
Okay, so if I need the debuff,
If you need the tether, you just.
If you need the
go-
tether at any point, you can just go to the tether spot and Crusader will come give it to
Yeah.
you.
okay.
After resolving getting the debuff if you need it or passing it if you need to.
You can always stay in your your spread 3, and then if you need the debuff, you just go and grab it and come back. If you already have it, just stay here. And then if you don't need it, then of course you go stack on the tanks.
No, it should be okay, probably. Because all 3 other people are going to immediately get a tether, and so there's no chance of taking Ice Abuse because everyone will already have one.
So literally, when I pass mine to Ice Abuse, there will be a tether between a DPS and the boss, and I'll grab that as I move.
It should be okay. In the same vein, once you have a tether from south,
20.
you can like move away north if you want. And that's fine because people will always just take another one from south. You don't need to wait for everyone to have one.
And then if that works, I'm gonna have Karen, you do the same for... You're gonna do that for Ice Abuse, I'm gonna do that for Bruno.
I can't promise that I'll react fast enough, but I'll try.
Well, you have to. You've
Okay.
no choice. You're getting the first one.
You gotta tell me sooner than that.
No, you got it now.
Yeah, but I triple weave.
AoE.
Okay, DPS south. No, is it too early?
AoE.
That's too early. DPS collapse. Nice. Nice to be. If you have your debuff, you can go to 3 and spread.
So you went at the same time again?
Did I go at the same time?
Yes.
Yeah.
me and Bruno went at the same time.
Mhm.
Wipe it. Okay.
You can communicate or have like some kind of system.
No, I'll always go last. That's fine. I'll just watch Bruno if that's the case. I couldn't see him for a bit, so. Use ice is always easiest rather than having some roll call or system. Since you always have people who are able to adjust. Versus disconnected.
What's happening with the cat?
Yeah, well.
Nothing. I got an unrecoverable error from something.
Hmm.
What? I've never seen this before.
AoE.
Okay. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Huh, okay. What the hell? Sorry, guys. Obviously, we can't pull. Every time Corinne says I'm pulling, it lands.
I'm gonna go get a drink real quick.
Okay.
So it was the XIV Alexander. It said unrecoverable error, so I'm just starting without it. I've never seen that before.
I'm scared.
At least I don't have to turn my computer on.
Yeah.
Back.
Welcome back, Cherry.
Thank you.
Is that it for phase 1?
You strat changes? Yeah.
Yeah, Rot or Penex?
Yeah. Should be. Those are the only mechanics.
Right.
So there is the strat where you pull the boss north for towers, and then the melees take the close 2 towers, and the range take the far 2 towers. But it's kind of dumb. The gain is that all of the tethers are south, and so they're all together and easier to grab than if they were facing different ways, I guess. It's a PF strat for people that can't use their eyes.
Oh, you look like a Jolly Rancher.
Good.
This is what you look like. This is
Thank
what
you, that
look
was the
like.
goal.
Definitely achieved that goal.
Hell yeah.
Cream,
Does the boss turn during towers?
Yes.
Cream, you are a Jolly Rancher and your hammer is a giant gusher.
Hell yeah.
I want to try something for towers then. After we get the board properly.
No, you don't want to be like me.
I don't know what's going on, but now I can't do anything with my controller.
Oh, well.
What is going
Well.
on?
Oh.
Have you tried
I
unplugging it
config-
and plugging it back in?
I'm just gonna check the system config and see if my. No, it's enabled. Okay. Apply. Oh, why? Okay, I'll unplug it and plug it back in. That's smart. That's what we should do. Yeah. I'm very flustered. I don't know what's happened to my. And to make things worse,
Satyr.
It's
something's
banned.
wrong with
Satyr.
what
Those
looks
bad
like.
things are banned in my static.
Oh, so
Fucking
tasty. I love Jolly Ranchers.
What the fuck?
Those are dangerous
I have to exit the
things.
game.
Oh,
No.
did you ever get the like Jolly Rancher lollipops? Those were delicious.
What the fuck?
They were
Now I'm
delicious.
What? About some Jolly
You
Rancher
should all take a
skater.
10-minute break. I can't.
Oh, I
cannot
thought-
do
okay.
anything. Sorry.
Yeah, we'll back out. Then
Okay.
take a quick 10. We had a 7-10.
There's an S rank in Balmung, the Churning Mists.
Balmo.
Do an expert real quick.
I know, but I would do a
It's more than enough.
Imagine not having to cap tomes before we re-cleared for the pants.
True, I did that.
Cherry.
Yeah,
What?
you can
We're
queue us for
missing
P1.
ICB is missing. Can't queue her.
Can you not queue? Then just
can't.
remove her from the party and then queue.
We can't then queue. Because then we'll be on duty finder.
Oh yeah, that's true.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
There's no who the hell fucking queues for her savage.
For normals?
I'm not going normals to farm.
Oh my god.
What?
Oh.
You can't. Yeah, right. You can't queue for PONS.
Can.
There's a very
Oh,
high
you think
chance
there
that I
is
need to
someone?
use a different GCD for 4. That's so sad. No, I would switch to 4, 6, or 5 in that case.
This is Gunbreaker don't use 4.0.
For 4S? Or for P4S? Oh, that means 4, 6 probably lines up nicely.
Can I
Yep.
take
Gunbreaker
your...
doesn't use 4.0 from what I've seen.
Gunbreaker uses anything between 4.0 and 4.7.
Yeah, but there's an ideal one with the highest RDPS.
They don't have the RDPSs listed anymore.
Oh my lord.
They just have some comments on whether or not they feel comfy with the fight lineups.
Can you use your
What
OP
the hell is that
list
true for?
screen?
But when I was 4.7 in P1S, I kept not actually pressing No Mercy late enough.
And take your list. Your alt raid
Oh,
piece
can we do an
list.
expert? Nobody? No, I'll just do an expert. I'll be back.
It's more than 10 minutes, Crusader. That's
More
like
than 10
25 minutes. What the
It
fuck?
takes like 5 minutes.
No, it does
No,
not.
Crusader, I'll do an expert with you after raid if you don't do one now.
God damn it.
So, I did a expert roulette earlier, and I was doing more damage than the other 3 people combined.
Monka.
Damn it.
Man, you know how on Tuesday I was ahead on all my work? Well, on Wednesday I got the results from the first 2 weeks of my group project back, and we had a 30%.
Hmm.
I'm no longer ahead on my work.
Yeah, that's why I never trust group work.
No, the problem was there was one input that we didn't treat properly, and it broke every single test, even though they should have been passing.
Well,
But
were you in charge of that?
we were both didn't think about it.
There we go.
But the prof doesn't want us to fail as much as we don't want to fail, and so he's rerunning it after we fix that bug.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, I took down all of tests today.
All of what?
At my work, we have multiple test environments.
Oh,
I was doing a
You'll
upgrade
love
to our
to see
Kafka
it.
servers. So I took down all of our test environments.
Oh,
God.
wow. Fun.
It took like 3 hours to get them back up.
Pog. Bruno, what are you doing in Zalira? I saw that. I think he's going to the hunt train, Monka S.
Hmm.
What? You're letting go on a hunt train, but not me on expert roulette?
He can leave a hunt train at any point in time,
I can, I too.
and then you'll take a 30-minute queue penalty and we'll spend 30 more minutes waiting. Oh, who wants to go to Dice's nightclub premiere opening on February 5th with me? We get
What
free
the
access
fuck?
to the VIP area because we're triple legends.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You can rent out Ray Rose for the night.
Oh.
Isn't that
I think the price quoted was 3 million if you wanted the whole night.
a
Oh.
whole night?
The whole
No.
night with Ray Rose.
Is
I
it an
don't have that
Eorzea
kind of
night
money.
or is it a?
Yours.
Oh, it sure is, Crusader.
Oh my god. Like 2 minutes.
We can do a lot in 2 minutes.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
Look, maybe it only takes Crusader 2 minutes. Other people might need some more time, you know?
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah.
Seriously, you fill out the D&D thing?
What do you think?
You gotta talk to Val.
No, he didn't even know what it was. He asked me what the fuck Val had sent.
Oh my god.
What?
What do you mean? You gotta do it.
Do what?
Gotta make your character.
Jerry, are you fucking having a Gunbreaker alt too?
No.
Oh my god, you take all the stuff that I need.
No, you can prioritize Korean because most like I'm not gonna
What
be
JCD
playing.
you even trying to get?
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't need gear like immediately. This is just like just prioritizing me last.
Yeah, so does a 4/6 warrior.
You can make a bard art.
What the hell is PRD on the bottom? It will open up an archive. What does that mean?
What? What? BRT what?
No, like it says.
Oh.
It shows images of what the race looks like from whatever you choose. Use that to make a small backstory and character traits and such.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Yeah, so
confused.
if you click on ancestry on top left.
You
Right?
want to save character information, and it'll take up 2 megabytes of data. Do I
Still,
Oh.
yes.
Okay.
And the stuff on the left is basically the stuff that you are actually editing. The stuff on the right you don't have to touch for now.
I can't. There's so many things. What the fuck?
Just
Yeah.
look at the left column. All right, start at the top left,
Okay.
and
And then make your way down.
it says ancestry, and that's where you start.
Does
Mhm.
it? Where's my pictures?
So if you click on ancestry and then you click on like one of the options that it
Uh-huh.
prompts you, at the bottom, it's like right next to cancel and accept. There's PRD.
Uh-huh.
And you click on that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have to open up every single one. What the? But
Yes.
No, no,
what
send
the
send
fuck?
him the other thing. Send him
Oh.
the one Val sent
Right.
us.
Oh. which
That
one
just
it
has a
was?
summary. Navigate to
Nadi
the
is a
actual page because
spider?
otherwise he won't know what's goes going on.
What is a sapient spider?
The sapient spider.
What the hell does sapient mean?
Oh, like human like not human like, but like can think and make decisions and shit.
So it's an arachnoid.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Alright, this is also a site, but like this is the same site, but like you have to click around on it as well.
Why do you post it in the static channel?
Okay, I'll delete it.
Crusader, you're the one that gets mad every time I try and DM you a fucking link.
That's because you DM me the link. Who DMs people links?
Where
Oh,
else
the-
do you want it?
I don't know,
Oh,
like
DMs
in the
something.
chat. What is this?
You're right.
Yeah, you can do
I'll
that.
start sending all my links in the
Wait,
fucking
I'm
uwu
confused.
static.
How
no.
is this helping?
Just make a new channel that only Crusader can see and add the link there. So make a
Oh
new channel
my
for
God.
every.
Yeah.
So the link that Cherry sent, Crusader, it has a list of all of the ancestries.
Uh-huh.
So instead of having to click on them one by one, you can just scroll through them and read them. And then if they seem interesting, you can click for more details.
Oh, so they have one liner to them. I
Yeah.
see, I see.
Yes,
Okay,
uh-huh.
I'll read that. Okay. And then what? And then barkeep? Does that matter?
Oh,
Or
the background? Your
background.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
so-
it does.
So there's a whole lot of things going on. Right, you do them one by one. Hold on, let me
Okay, let me
go on the
ask.
page.
What is the difference between background and a class? So class is what the
So
fighting thing
class is like paladin, right? That
Right,
was your
right.
D&D
But what is
character.
background?
The background is like this is something about where you came from. So it's like if you were
What did you
barkeep,
do
I
before
used to
you-
be employed as a barkeep and now I'm an adventurer. Right?
I see, I see.
If you picked like circuit judge, you used to be a circuit judge.
I see.
Um,
So then the level 1 and level 2, do I need to care for those?
Level 1 you will do. After level 1 you don't need to do.
We can.
should
If you know how to
Right.
balance things, you can also make your own backgrounds pretty
So
easily.
so the level
Mhm.
1 right, heritage is something about your race.
But didn't I choose my race and ancestry?
Yes, but like so you know how you were an Asimar in D&D?
Uh-huh.
Heritage you could be like I am an Asimar elf. Or
The
you could
fuck?
be right, so you're like an elf but you are also demony.
Mm-hmm.
So
Or
can
you
I,
could
can I have
you
can
could
I
be
not
like
have a heritage?
no, you need a heritage, right? But let's say you didn't want to be like an Asimar elf. You just wanted to be a normal ass elf.
Mhm.
Then there's different types of elf, right? You could be like a wood elf, or you could be like a, I don't know, river elf, or a plains elf.
So that changes as what I choose my race, ancestry.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that's
uh-huh.
fine. Okay, then what is an ancestry feat or feature?
And ancestry feat, basically you read them and they give you abilities that are related to your class. So let's say again you were an elf.
Okay, do I choose one or more?
You will choose one. Yes. You'll
All
choose
each, whatever you said, all each one.
one. Yes, each one.
Then class feat, also one.
Class feat. Yep, that's a feat related to your class. There'll be options. You'll read one, pick whichever one sounds cool.
Attack of opportunity, free feat. Do I need to?
Those
know
no,
those?
that's just describing the things that you get by being a fighter.
That ability 1, 3, 4. Do I need to know those?
So those you can worry about after, but it's basically which of your stats you want to boost and which of your skills. So there was like perception, persuasion, athletics, etc. Those are the skill trainings.
Where's
so you
2?
get to-
Where's my 2 missing? Where's the 1, 3, 4 cogwheel? Where's there no
Huh?
2 cogwheel?
Oh no, those are just saying how many of each of the things you can get. So the four on set
Oh.
abilities means you get to pick 4 abilities and increase their scores.
Okay. Do I need to care for level 2, level 3, level 4?
No.
No.
Okay. So all I need to do, my homework is top 3 and then up until level 1.
Yes. There is a little bit more that you will have to do, but that can be done on Monday. It's basically just picking what starting gear you have and picking what languages you can speak.
Okay. Is that it? That's all
Yep.
my homework? Okay. I'll try to do them by Monday.
Might not be able to come on Monday actually, because I need to finish up college stuff. I want that day to be like
Fans.
my day to like do anything I need to do.
Fans.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm so excited for
I could
my
have done an
fucking
expert
rat
roulette.
swashbuckler though.
Oh my god.
So you should
He's
become
such
a
a good
tree.
lad.
A Trent?
You should be a tree.
A tree?
E.
Not a
Here, you
Trent?
never know when a thing of fake blood is gonna come in handy.
What?
I'm
What?
just saying. One day you'll be like, damn, I wish I had a thing of fake blood, and I'll be like, I got you.
What?
All requirements are not enforced for this duty.
What are you doing?
Well, do you want to do something while LCV gets back? No, not
Okay.
Zodiac.
So you should make this race.
Leshy?
E.
No, Crusader, it is not Crusader style. He'll never pick that one.
What?
Not a chance.
Guardians and emissaries of the environment, Leshies are immortal spirits of nature, temporarily granted a physical form. I'll be like a corrupted Leshy. You don't know what I'll do with the environment if I choose this race.
You can do that.
Yeah. Like I'll burn fires, burn true forest to the ground.
What the fuck?
Damn.
Yeah. And I'll like summon demons. Oh, actually, it's not might be a good race actually.
Hmm.
Oh, so what's the difference between Pathfinder and D&D?
The combat is a little bit more complicated.
That's
I
Yeah.
think it's the primary one.
There's also a lot more modules for Pathfinder that allow for non-Vancian magic, more interesting equipment, etc.
it. Interesting.
Spheres of Power is really cool.
I think for our knowledge, the primary difference is it's slightly more complicated, and Val will tell us things that matter.
In general, you can just tell by the size of the player's handbook, going from like 350 pages to like 700.
Jesus.
Oh, hold on, I gotta get to Belmont real quick.
Can we do some leveling roulette? Cherry, do you want to do some leveling roulette?
Monka.
You'll be fast.
Monka. What are you playing?
How about a tank? So you queue immediately. Or you can
Okay.
I'll queue a healer.
Okay, you Q tank, I guess.
Wait, if you're doing leveling, I wanna come.
Okay.
But also that, yeah.
We
Okay.
See, she's back right now.
God damn it!
I need to get to Balmung Mare Lamentorum instance 1 real quick.
But she's not here yet.
I'm still looking in,
See?
and I still don't
On
know if
level
my.
roulette.
I still don't know if I fixed the controller issue. So we'll see.
Crusader, it's gonna take longer than her logging in to do a fucking leveling roulette.
Oh, and about the same time.
God.
It's Ifrit.
Exactly, right? That's what I was thinking. Ifrit, right?
Well, that's like
It's
1 out of like 50,000. Just
Is it working?
Yes, it is. My controller is
Nice.
working.
Great, wonderful. I will not go to
God.
Balmung then.
Damn it!
Well, I mean, you're the raid leader. If you want to go do a roulette, then
Don't tell.
set us
No,
free.
don't tell him that. Don't tell him that.
We could do an expert roulette all together.
Don't tell him that.
We can
Groups of
race.
expert roulette. Yeah.
race. What the fuck?
It builds character.
Add some competition.
Can I
Dungeon
get
rotation.
the black mage then
Yeah, you can.
in my group?
Now?
You can also take Cherry.
Yes.
We'll do it like a scissor paper stone and we'll pick one by one. And then,
Oh god, it's just like school all over again.
yeah.
Oh no.
Pick your dodgeball.
Black mage is good
No.
in
You can have Froley. I don't need Froley. Froley.
Yeah,
I don't
Red
need
Bull's
Froley.
good.
He disappoints
I'll take
me.
all the DPS.
How hard can
Well, you
hit
don't have the
ball?
weapon. You
Okay,
don't have the
I'm
weapon.
gonna
If we
do
get
this
dead
now,
ends, then we
and
get-
we're gonna do this fight.
Are we doing the whole fight? No, we're still no pots
Orb
yet.
until
right?
orb.
Yeah, I would not recommend potting because I think that we are unlikely to get to a point where they are useful.
Oh, I was like, why am I running so fast than usual? What's going on? That was- okay.
Crystal, you ready? Okay, 20.
What the?
What? Why is Bruno Sage?
Hey, what is going on?
Oh no,
Good.
Bruno.
Bruno,
Bruno's
how
gonna
could you
show me
do
how
this?
it's
I need
done.
my speed.
It's an addiction, Karen.
Yes.
Yours.
Bruno's forbidden from playing anything else. Yeah, it's too late. I'm not gonna catch the one after this. If you want me
AoE.
to remember in time, you gotta tell me like on call.
Tank Sealer South.
AoE.
Tank Sealer's Collapse. Bruno has to be a little bit forward.
No, Bruno. Jeez.
Bruno?
Oh no!
Bruno?
Oh no. Bruno's just getting used to all the new buttons. It's a good time to try a new job when we're trying new strats, I think, because then it doesn't matter so much.
Don't look at me.
I almost have a AST ready.
Do we need a full 20 seconds for this, Cherry? Do you care if your standard step is right, or should I start doing
Yes.
15?
Yeah,
Okay.
You can do 15, yeah.
It matters.
I can delay it.
Stall 20 by Crusader, I do 20.
I actually play Bard, so we don't even need to do 15. Actually, wait, no. Does Black Mage need to?
Nope.
I need like 15.
Yeah, but you can do 15 anyway.
Yeah, go play Summoner.
AoE.
Alright, DPS South. Tank Sealer's more forward.
AoE.
DPS Collapse.
Make sure it takes a heal spread a little bit. Yeah.
Are you still passing me the thing
Yeah, I'm
here?
passing for
Crusader?
you.
Okay.
You can go a little bit further than
Yeah, I'm gonna move forward. Okay,
You needed to grab Tether first.
that. Oh, you don't need to.
Oh, you're right. You're right. My bad. I forgot.
You
Yes,
might
I
want to
do.
stand a bit more closer, I suppose. If you go that far,
Yeah.
I can't.
No
I can't
reprisal.
go in the range.
Okay.
That's fine. It's late.
Buster. Okay. Stance is off, take it whenever you want to.
Yeah, okay.
Mm.
I can't get the last GCPO.
You're ranged there, aren't you?
It's at the end. Get knocked back.
I see.
Keep the stack. Knocked back. Bruno move up after.
back.
Oh.
Probably.
Oh, wait, I thought it was
Not back.
stacked somewhere else.
South Charlie.
Yeah, should we do it so that we're always far?
Alright, wipe it.
Practice this spread, right? Or not?
If people need to, yeah.
Did we change the stack location? Is that what happened?
I think.
No?
Well.
So the range group is supposed to be Cherry, Alva,
Isabio,
and Isabio,
yeah.
right?
Alva, yep.
Yeah.
And
It was
you
just
guys
Alva
came
and
up to
I.
the corner. Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's missing someone there.
I think.
Yeah, I was not in the sack because
Yeah,
I
there
thought
we
we were
go.
sacking someone else.
Yeah.
So if we're at sea, and it's water, let's say
You get knocked
3
back
is
to
fire.
lightning or water. Lightning, right? You get knocked back to lightning.
Yeah, so 4 would be lightning. So where would I get knocked back into?
To lightning. 4.
Don't we want to get knocked back? Like. I guess we can kind of go
Because
through
weren't
the
you guys on
middle.
here
It's just
at
kind of
sea?
scary. Yeah, because we've been defaulting to counterclockwise of the lightning
Yeah.
center, but maybe we should always just do farther from C, farther from
Ye-
whichever side the boss is pulled.
that's what I was doing.
Right,
Uh-huh.
and that
Okay,
way we
so
don't
just-
risk overlapping people in fire
Mhm.
stacks.
Yeah.
Okay. So the other side of where we usually go, just on the opposite side here. Okay.
Crusader, are you good with the pull, or do we need to do something else?
Pull again. I'll see if I can pop in and out. That's pretty annoying. Yours first.
Oh, did I do it too early? I did.
AoE.
Tank Sealer south. DPS under the cape.
AoE.
DPS stack. Collapse. DPS collapse. Tank Sealer stack here. Did it?
What?
Sorry.
Why did you stack us?
Sorry.
Yeah, I was like,
What?
My brain just-
okay. I was like, I'll do it, and if we wipe, then it's not my fault.
Correct. That's the correct way to think. Correct. Just yeah. From me. I don't know why I collapse there, but sorry. Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
What am I doing? I was gonna walk up to the other second. I don't know.
Okay. Just to make a habit, range especially, you guys are always, not range, but healers, you're always a little too far south, so make sure you are max melee on top of the tanks. If we are south.
AoE.
Alright, DPS south.
AoE.
Alright, tank sealer collapse. Bruno collapse. DPS collapse.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's my bad.
Keep going for now. We're gonna stack after.
Out of lightning.
Stack.
Oh. Yeah.
Not back.
So in that
But this
case,
is
are
so in
melee
this
stacking
scenario-
in front of the boss?
Right. That's all I wanted to.
Because the
sure.
range didn't have to be right there. They could have
Correct.
been
Right. They could
somewhere
have been
else.
at the other world. Yeah.
There's no way we could have been anywhere else because what
You could.
happened
you
was, no, let me explain first. So, lightning went
So-
off, and
yeah.
fire was next to it, so we had to wait here in fire.
And then
But you
for
could have
lightning.
been by water or poison instead.
Oh, you mean like on a different
So-
side
The
of
other
the map
side. No,
kind
no,
of
don't
thing?
do that. I don't ever think.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's easier if the melees move after, right? So,
Okay. So melee's move front of the boss in that case.
Yeah. So it might be.
I
I
mean,
don't know.
I don't
And
see a
range
reason
should
to
still
why
stand,
not
but-
split the groups. To be honest.
I mean, can you heal? Do you think there's enough time for you to heal? Because if you split the group, you're only gonna get half the healing from each group. Each healer is gonna be in charge of each group, and then because they're not overlapping, you're not gonna get regen. You're not getting shield on the other
Rain,
side.
can you
So
stand
that's
here?
another one.
You're getting
Yeah.
healing. Even if we split the groups, you're getting healing when we center for him to do cap or swords. So
Right, but
Yeah,
you
but-
are still, regardless, missing a heal, right? So if you can get by, unless you heal only when you go back center, if you do heal after AOE goes off, right, then, or sorry, if stacks goes off and you heal there, then I guess you're missing a heal. But if you can get by without it, then you can split the group.
that's fine. Yeah, that's what the other group at joining is doing. Like they just do a 5-3 split, but the ranged group can just go to wherever they want really. Like give the melee some room, but also doesn't matter if it is spread or stack, it's just better. So you're not overlapping as much. Healing will not be an issue, it feels. So
I think it's still going to be hard for. So there's not a lot of time. So when it's lightning and fire and they're next to each other, there's not a lot of time between the lightning going off and the stack, right?
Correct.
Is
yeah,
there
but
enough
that's
time?
the thing. You don't need to be there. You can be like if the exact same scenario happens, like the group one will be in between those two, and you don't need to worry because you should or could be like here or on the other side.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
So where does our group want to go to?
I mean, if you're doing counterclockwise, it's easiest if you fixate that and go counterclockwise.
Okay,
wherever
so
the
if-
boss is.
if we
So
went
boss
to-
is Charlie, then you always
yeah.
go to Delta for
Delta.
stack, right?
Counterclockwise or?
Counter,
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, counterclockwise. Whichever thing you do is the same thing. For
Yeah, okay,
knockback,
okay.
You do the same for it, right? If it's
Oh.
clockwise, you do it clockwise. If it's counter, you do it counter. Yeah. All right, we'll give that another go.
So we always range is always going to a different side no matter what it is.
Mhm.
Yeah. No matter if it's
Okay.
knockback or lightning, you just go to that little spot that you always go to, even if it's for knockback, right?
AoE.
Right, tank healer south. Don't go too far. Stay max melee.
AoE.
Right, DPS collapse. I'm gonna put marker on Cherry. If you can follow Cherry, that would be great. For range. So I think he knows where he's going.
Do I?
Well, do you?
You decide where you're going, and then you know where you're going.
Okay, I try my best.
So we're going to AOC here. See?
No,
Is it?
you gotta look at it. Oh.
No, it's
Yeah, so
too
spread.
late.
It's spread. Yeah.
It's,
God.
it's too late if we have to look at it like that. Like we have to know.
Yeah. I think we can decide
Oh,
early
fuck.
on because it's one group, right?
Knock back.
South Charlie. I can wipe it once you're done.
Okay, so how about we just
So
treat
it'll be best if you always stand on the right side of lightning or water, just like you always do. If that makes sense. So regardless of where the boss goes, you guys always stand on the right side of water, right? Just like how you always do. If that makes the most sense. Because if it's knockback and water... Sorry, let me rephrase that. So the easiest way to make it so that it's always uniform. If I put you... Yeah, so if I pull the boss to a letter marker, if you guys can go always counterclockwise of that, does that always work?
Oh.
Whether it be spread or stack, you just go clockwise of it, sorry. So if the boss is Charlie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you guys will always go to Delta.
Mm-hmm.
If it's spread, then go there and spread, or if it's knockback, then spread, then you guys knock back into a spread position.
That's a little bit of a pain, though, if that's next to poison, right? If it's spread and then it's next to
How
poison.
else would you make it easier so they can move without looking at what's there on the ground?
I mean, let's
If they don't look at what's on the ground, there's always a chance they'll be next to poison.
yeah. Let's just give it a try. Let's just give it a try.
Okay.
I mean, you could treat it like you used to, right? And just do so if it's lightning,
not
you go to
possible.
water, right?
No, not because. You're
Yeah,
right.
that's true. That can be done.
But that's the same thing as what we did.
No, because the boss is by lightning, not by water. I'm saying
No,
the range
but-
group doesn't
No,
have to
no,
go
we-
nearby.
Thanks, Dad.
Well, that's not.
AoE.
Got DPS south.
AoE.
Tank healer stack. Collapse. Tank healers collapse.
so I could go C, I guess.
Ranger goes C. Stay at the wall. And we're gonna spread after.
Oh, you stay, obviously. Oh.
Oh, buffs are gonna be really weird. Actually,
That my spot.
Cleave.
It is. I was
74.
trying to see if I could get, because I was trying to throw
Alpha
buffs out,
Charlie.
but I can't reach other people at the edges with buffs.
Do you want that spot then?
Or the-
You can have that spot, but tell me.
No, go ahead and keep doing that for now. I'll
Okay.
try and
Are we
figure
not
out.
holding- Sorry.
If we have proper kill times without deaths, we can't hold.
Okay.
We're going to be. We had 2 deaths last time, and we were just at the point where we were okay holding. With no deaths, we're going to be like killing right at. It'll be questionable. Like we'll be losing pot up time.
If we're gonna be losing buffs there, should we try doing it back that way we did and see if we can move in time, or no?
I mean, if you can't hold, you have to do it, right? You have to.
Right, yeah,
you
so
have to
we
do whatever
we
you
have
want
to do it,
get-
and people have to be close.
Yeah.
mhm.
Because what I'm saying is, if we were doing it 235, which would be 435, 635, our 635 pots would last us up to 15, and I think we'd kill it like 710, 705-ish, which is before that.
So what I'm saying is, should we go back to the way we were just doing it and see if we can do the fire split properly while we're all
Yeah,
in the
we
same...
should just have the melee group walk
Yeah.
to middle for stack in that case then.
I'm not gonna put middle. We're just gonna break off left, right. That might be easier.
No, we
It
can't do
requires-
that
Why not?
Because
because one of those sides is the stack fire.
No, I know. So
Tile.
literally, you stand here. Let's just lightning. It goes off, and the left group moves. You literally take 1 GCD movement. It's
Oh,
not
so you're
that
saying
big.
send the rage group far left instead of sending the melee group forward?
I think
Yeah.
sending the melee group forward is a better idea.
Yeah.
Well,
I think-
the problem with that is for the melee group.
I think that's better, yeah, because then the casters can just stay still.
Yeah,
Movement
Alva's
is
got his
decently
key.
fast.
Like there should be time to run center, right? There's just as much time between the stack going off as between the spreads going off, and there's time for you to run forward, Crusader, right?
No, it's more for Bruno more than anything. It's because Bruno's the one that has to follow.
That's
the
true.
rule.
Bruno is a sage right now, so Bruno does not care.
Oh, does
Bruno
he?
has a little jumpy button.
Yeah, he can jump to one. Well, I don't know if he can jump in time.
Yeah, does it line up? Because remember, the puddle thing, it fixates on the position that the game registers you on.
I mean,
not
no matter
where
what,
you
we're
are.
going to need one of our healers to move away from the other one,
Well,
right?
it doesn't, right?
Yeah.
Because if the healer group stands here, or if the range group stays here, and this is the safe tile, they don't have to move at all.
But
It's,
in the
back.
no, because in the case of lightning fire, you have to swap between the 2 tiles, right? There's no other option.
Right. Oh, yes, right. Lightning fire. Okay, yeah, makes sense. Or
I think, yeah, we should try it both ways, do you think? And see how we go. Like, we'll try range moving one time and try melee moving the other time and see if,
yeah, I
Sure.
guess melee on the group might be the best if we get the worst scenario. Melee forward range at the wall would be best. Okay, we can give that a go.
So melee's going towards the center for stack
Mhm.
if it's lightning fire specifically.
yes.
Okay, 20.
And then just make sure that the ICB are all the way at the wall so you minimize the movement for everyone else.
Yeah. I'll be hugging those nails like something. I don't know.
There's an early pull, watch it.
Yeah, I didn't get my thing snapshotting.
We'll just go for now.
There's not going to be a reprisal on the one after.
I don't have faint on the one after.
AoE.
It's also fine. Alright, DPS south. DPS south.
AoE.
Tank healers collapse. Make sure to collapse. Then DPS grab.
You can go, Frog.
Monka.
Did I just pass it to
Oh,
you?
What the No, you didn't pass it to me.
What happened?
Wait, what happened there?
You guys were.
I'll check VOD. Let me see.
Oh,
Let me see.
I mean, it's just like Nisi, right? It's you don't have your characters need to overlap onto them to pass, as long as you're in the vicinity and your characters like touch tips, it does pass. That's what I presumed happened. From
Bruno
let me
is
see.
lagging. He just took longer to load in than the rest of us too.
Oh, it definitely I think wasn't that.
Are you
yeah,
sure?
because I'm pretty sure
Let me observe it.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think.
I swear I saw Frolly and Cherry character models touch.
Why is shit not loading?
No, so
It looks like Frolly passed it to Bruno because Bruno wasn't quite stacked. Yeah, Bruno was a step behind us, and so he didn't get one, and therefore Frolly passed it to him.
Huh.
Yep.
Okay,
I can show VOD if you want to see Crusader.
that's fine.
Okay.
Also, I figured things out there, so if I always start with a rear positional, then I should never have to worry about True North for that first setup.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, I
Ready,
do want to
Kev?
get down with Orb at the very minimum tonight.
Bruno, you gotta stack more. That wipe was because
Yeah, make sure you are in the
and
stack.
you didn't have the debuff.
You were a step behind us, and so you didn't get one from someone else.
His lagging, I think too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AoE.
Or DPS south. Excuse me. DPS south.
AoE.
DPS collapse. DPS collapse.
I'm actually griefing the DPS right now.
Monka.
See how close I can get to them. Are we not taking stopping anymore? Oh no, we are. Okay. Yeah.
We are.
So, yeah.
There's no autos here, so.
That's there.
There
Not
is.
here. There aren't autos here. Or is there?
Yes.
Yeah,
you just
yeah,
took an auto
why
as
do
you said that.
No, yeah, I know he autos after. But
No, he autos during it too.
Yeah, we're not doing that thing, Alpha.
Knockback
Right. Yeah.
into stacks.
So
Okay,
it's
I guess
going
yeah,
to
we go to
be
Alpha. Our group go to Alpha.
Oh, Alpha.
What am I doing?
Cleave.
West on Delta. West on Delta. Yeah, I can't.
Oh, I think Bruno might be.
So we're doing the same
still.
spread stuff for this part, yeah?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, should be the same. Yeah.
Oh, Corinne, you're so dead.
Yeah, I'm very dead.
You can wipe again.
What's the problem, Crusader?
I died because I didn't have health.
AoE.
Did you use every cooldown?
Yeah, I used Rampart, Sentinel, and I was at 30% health.
Then yeah, you need health then.
Yeah, so just let us know when you, because
So always
You're right.
100% of the time between the first set of pin axes going off and the second set of pin axes going off, if Crusader has health, that is ideal.
okay, yeah,
He
because I
needs-
don't
he
have
needs
to
enough
heal.
health there, yeah.
I don't need to heal you there, so it's a new thing for me. But yes, I'll watch your health, Crusader.
And I need to switch GCDs real quick.
Yeah, so that's the reason, right, Bruno, that I said it'll be best if we have a fixed movement where melee group always moves up, regardless of whether we get knocked back or we're at the wall.
I think if we just do the left, right, and max melee for your group, it should work out okay. Like so melee group goes to the left knockback part.
Well, so
and
Bruno, so the
max
problem
melee.
the reason they can't fuck off to the other side is because they need buff. They won't catch any buff. Our kill time is so fast that we can't delay anything, and if we don't delay and they fuck off to the other side, then
Would it
you're losing a lot of DPS.
be helpful if, regardless of whether it's water and then stack or lightning and then stack, both times the melees went to the center?
No, the problem with Bruno right now is he can't determine whether he needs to move up or not. Every time because it changes, right? He has
Right,
to
so
memorize
that's
the
in that case,
scenarios.
both times he would have to move up as opposed to neither of the times. he'd
Right,
have
that's
to
what I'm
move up.
saying, right? So what I'm saying is, it'll be best if we keep it uniform where Bruno always has to move up, right?
Yeah,
That'll be best.
that's what I'm suggesting.
And my group,
No,
let's
we
just
don't
do
anymore,
that
Bruno,
same
because
spot.
we have to do it. Currently, we do that because currently we can delay buff because the timing allows us to. However, at the current moment, we can't delay. The buff comes up during Pinax. Right. So if it's knockback, well, let's say whatever the first two elements are, as the second element's going off, then you need to pop buff. So if it's knockback and then stack and they fuck off to the other side, then as they pop their buffs, it will catch the other 3 on the other side, or the 5 on the other side.
We actually see when buffs are coming off.
So for knockback,
Necessary.
we should just always get knocked back to that same square that we always got knocked back to before, and my group always go this side like they do, and then your group can try to do max melee on this side, and we won't clip each other ever.
Right, but then that requires group 2, which is a range group, to think every time. If you're okay with that, then
No, it's
mean,
the
yeah.
same.
It's
the
not.
same spot
Yeah,
every
it's not
time for
thinking
us.
because they've
There's
been
no
doing that
thinking.
this whole time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just always go to the opposite side of the water tile.
Yeah.
opposite side of the
Because
wall.
it's either so.
Don't worry about us.
So
we'll
no, so
be-
let's give you a scenario. Like Karen's been saying, if it's lightning and fire, how are you gonna go about?
Lightning
the
and fire,
same
we
way we'll
decided,
just-
we decided that the group 1 is going to move forward while we stay
Right,
at
so
the
that's
wall.
what I
right?
don't want to do. Bruno's getting fucked because of that
Ah.
scenario. That's what I've been arguing, right? Bruno's confused. He doesn't know when he needs to move up to the group when he doesn't need to. Because the scenario which
may I make a
in which-
suggestion?
Yes.
So right now, what we're doing as melees is if it's lightning fire, we're staying at the wall, or we're moving up, and if it's water fire, we're staying at the wall. Is there something wrong with if it's lightning fire, we also move up? And
No,
if
that's
it's
what I'm
water
trying.
fire,
That's,
we
Karen, that's what
move
I'm
up
trying to
as-
say.
Yeah. So is that?
I'm asking Bruno, right? It's not up to us.
Okay.
It's up to Bruno, right? I've been asking Bruno that I'm trying to convince him that he has to move all the time, and he's trying to say why doesn't the group fuck off to the other side? I've been explaining that to him why we can't.
Okay. So
If you delay that much, you won't get a full use of it. If we do kill it, it will kill it faster and faster. So the later you pop your buff, the less things you get in your buff window. It was standard because we had a standard kill time of Enrage. No longer
he's saying
do
in
we
his
have-
other group.
Yes, that group is probably not fast enough, from what you've been telling me, that they can delay. But our group can't delay anymore. Because currently our group already kills at the beginning of buff. or really early into it. And if we only get Biss, it's going to get faster and faster. If we delay, so during Reclear Bruno on Tuesday, it is not fast. Bruno, we delayed it and we had a lot of death during our Reclear. I doubt that group is faster. When is the kill time? Right? When is their kill time? During Pinex? After Pinex? I don't think... comparatively, I don't think you can beat a group with a Black Mage and a Reaper.
I think that... So
Bruno, I think they're
Currently-
saying
Currently, I have
just
friends
always
groups
go to the
that are
boss.
comparable parsing friends groups are around 6:30 kill time.
yeah, I think the conversation we're having right now is not super productive. So Bruno, is it bad for you if every time the stack goes off, the melee are stacking in the middle? Does that work for you? Just always in the middle, right? No matter where the boss is, we'd be standing, let's say the boss is C, we'd be always in front of the boss. Okay. If you don't lose anything for that, then we can do that. Everything good? Everyone satisfied with this solution?
This pull.
Okay. Follow the two, Bruno. The two knows where to stand.
AoE.
Alright, DPS south.
AoE.
DPS collapse.
No reprisal. Crusader will need health after this set of Pinex goes off.
Yeah.
Stay center. And then we're gonna spread after. Spread after. Spread.
Yeah, that was my fault. I got knocked
Nice
back.
back.
Wrong spot.
West on Delta.
Yeah, me too.
Stack. Right, mark it. Okay, I think that's enough health. I think I can manage with that. I need to lower and I would probably die. But I can manage that up.
I can try and put a nascent on you.
Yeah, if you can.
I'll try it this time and see if I get fucked.
We can also give you Aquaveil there instead of giving it to Corinne at the Tank Buster now that she's not taking that original one. Oh, fuck.
I don't think you need to reprise it early there, Karen.
It won't be up for the other one.
That's fine.
Okay.
AoE.
DPS south.
I'll still try to remember too, but
Yeah, if you can, but the 15% mid.
I can. I just never remember.
It's always much
You said DPS south?
DPS south.
AoE.
Tank healers collapse.
Oh, go ahead.
DPS collapse after.
Okay.
I think I know what to do.
Uh,
It's okay. I'll adjust to the next time.
yeah.
I'll always stand in front of Crystal. Karen, you also. Oh, no, actually, I'll just do that. It's fine.
Okay.
No, you don't need to. You don't need to. I'll just do it. It's fine.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Okay, too.
18 didn't work, let's try 15.
Yeah, there's no autos here. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, there are.
There isn't. Now it comes autos. Sorry, didn't make it. Alright, stay center. We're gonna stack after.
Range group. Go towards B.
Normal spots, yeah. Oh, D? Okay.
Sorry
Different.
about that.
Not here.
Center up.
Knockback.
North Alpha. Spread.
Oh,
Did I not?
Okay. Oh. Oh, okay.
And then bust.
Alright, I'm definitely dead now.
No, you're fine. Totally
I'm
fine.
very dead.
Totally fine. Oh, no. If only you told me you were gonna be dead.
Oh, you died because
AoE.
of damage.
Yeah, I used every single cooldown on not that. This is yours, by the way.
Okay, we can practice orbs, so.
I'll take it. Okay.
Where am I? Yeah, okay.
Boss is turning.
Your new clock spots, color partners, basically.
I'm gonna keep it facing north till then.
That's fine. Color partners.
Huh?
Remind me, Crusader, to talk about spreads after this.
Yeah, I don't think any of us knew where we were going for that.
Remember, tank healers clockwise,
AoE.
counterclockwise
Mine.
for DPS. Go.
And Delta first, probably.
Lightning after.
oh,
That's too long, I think, to wait. So
One,
next time
someone
I'll
can
pop
move
it
up to grab it. Yeah, like Karen also can move. It's really.
Yeah, I can grab it.
Wipe it. Do
probably.
a quick wipe. We'll
Oh.
restart. Yeah. The thing
AoE.
should be in the path, but like Alva, not Alva. Like ICB said, it's pretty slow. So whoever is able to move, probably the range physical or someone can. If you can pop in and out to grab the second orb, will be best.
Crusader, right now or before for spreads, I was for the second set. If it's on that one, I was going in front of the boss, and you were going somewhere. Where should I go instead? Or should I still go in front of the boss?
Well, you wanted to the side, right, for spread?
Oh, are we doing the same spots?
Well, you told me to go in front, so I went in front. I don't know what you want.
No. If it's spread after shift.
Oh, after shift.
Yes.
Yeah, I will probably have to go in front now because I want
Okay,
to
where
take
where
tank
were you
boss
going then previously?
inside the boss.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go again.
Okay, 20.
That's very clean. Except Panax, but that was my fault there. Yeah, other than that, keep it up and definitely orbs.
Let's talk about it before next pull, Crystal, because we're in a countdown.
Well, if we're just pressing it on cooldown, then
No, that's not pressing it on cooldown.
okay.
It's a different thing.
AoE.
Right, DPS self.
AoE.
DPS collapse.
Bruno, don't be too close to us.
A little bit north if you can carry master. Alright, stay at the wall.
Melee group is going forward for the stack.
It's not sack. It's not sack. It's spread.
Sack.
Oh, never mind.
Sorry,
Spread.
spreading.
Yeah.
That's my bad.
Knockback.
I move fast.
Yeah, we should
Yeah, I like it.
probably talk about how we're spreading.
I think, yeah, definitely everywhere I think that I can go, someone else is already there, so I don't know.
You're able to pull the boss like a little bit, like
No, that's as
away
far
from
as
the
I can
wall.
pull.
Okay. So, so yeah, looks like Bruno, you're going like over here in this corner after the
Yeah.
lighting goes off. Yeah. So we can have.
So is Alva staying here?
Bruno, we go back to the same argument that you can't get buff.
If we switch buff timings, that won't matter.
But then what
Is,
happens
do
when
we want
start
to
killing
do
too
we want to
fast again?
try what Crystal suggested?
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah. Buff when we get to he does a cardinal shift, right? Is that on the time?
When he starts casting shift, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That is fine.
Okay. I don't know the buff timings right now, so I go off by whatever presumably we
Okay.
what we currently do. But
So we're gonna split the groups same way
Yeah,
we did
so-
before?
sure.
Yeah, so we're doing the spread, or we're having range group not be in the same cardinal as the melee group, right? You want to try that again?
Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
So we're always gonna go clockwise to where the group Charlie is. Yep. Yeah.
Okay,
The rank melee group. Yeah. Oh,
20. Is melee group going to still move forward then, or are we going to stay at the wall?
you just probably stay at the wall if it's stack, because you don't need to move up anymore.
Okay.
I think, unless it's
Mhm.
bad out. Not too
Yeah,
sure,
that's
but-
fine.
Yeah.
Can this boss do fucking sword again, please? Stop giving me cloak. That doesn't help me learn anything.
AoE.
DPS south.
AoE.
Tank sealer stack.
DPS collapse.
You're fine, you don't have to. A little bit more north after.
Okay. More or that good?
That's good.
When you say that, you just want it more center, right?
Go.
So we would go to Delta range group. Or we're holding buffs a little bit.
At the wall. You're gonna spread after.
Ooh.
Spread.
Oh yeah, those buff
Look
timings.
north.
Cleave.
Alright.
Go left on Delta. Left on Delta.
That's.
Oh, that's buff
Back.
timings. Oh, I'm fucking stupid.
Karen, go south. Do some south.
Oh. I dodged some
Bust.
balls.
Followed. You can go back after.
I'll let you recenter it first because it's a little tight.
AoE.
This is yours.
Water. I can't grab this. I
Oh,
need to
okay.
Type.
I could. Oh no, that's fine. We can just go back to normal at that
Yeah,
point
yeah.
because I had it up as well.
Facing north. Color partners. Color partners.
Facing it north.
AoE.
Alright, you do this one then.
Yeah, I'll do it next time.
Water.
Water, water, water.
Hmm.
Y'all are about to
Oh.
die.
Yeah, it's fine. Wipe it. Bruno, you don't have
Misaki.
to grab it. I'll grab it. I'll grab that one as well. So you can just stay in that vicinity and I'll grab both.
AoE.
So is my orb pickup, right? That killed you, Isabel?
Yes, but I think that it was Isabeau could have positioned in a different spot.
Problem with that though is so the orb goes like straight from 3 to wherever. So and I start at B, so it goes from straight to 3 to B. So then I would have to move like over here and then move back over
Let me
here.
look at the VOD quick.
So while Karen is doing that, how did buff timing? Can we do that where people split up like that?
For that buff timing, yeah, it's fine. Because we will be clumped up together when he does the cardinal shift. That's when you want it, right, Crystal? It's when he jumps to the wall, right?
I think that is like a happy medium. It's almost exactly halfway between using on cooldown and holding.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, buff timing should be fine, yeah.
If our kill
I
time
assume you
gets too
just
fast
just
again,
hang
though, we'll
out.
have to-
On the boss max melee, and I'll grab the orb.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
Max
can still
melee
run into
block.
kill time issues, but it gives us about 20 more seconds than holding until 35.
Okay.
You could also do it right when he starts casting
Well,
the shift,
Karen-
right?
Karen, did you have any mitigations up?
For what?
Orb.
No.
None.
Oh, did I have them off cooldown?
Yeah.
Hold on, they're behind the cat head. I could have had,
What do you
I
have?
think, Rampart and Bloodletting.
So Rampart and Bloodletting. How
Yeah,
about
I think-
Thrill?
Maybe.
EQ.
No. Oh, EQ, yes. Yes.
Pop everything and you grab the first orb without Isabu. Don't wait for her.
Can't pop everything. I at least won't have Vengeance.
She'd have to leave the boss for that too. I think we can do what she said, and I
let's
just
try
stay on
this
the melee.
first, Crusader.
Sure. No, as in
Unless-
you can grab one orb without, so you literally don't have to wait for Isabu. That's all I'm saying. If she's there, perfect.
No,
But
but
even if she's
let's-
not there,
Let's just try this first.
Yeah, I
can-
won't have a problem being where she wants me to be because it's one step to the clockwise for me.
I think it will be okay, Crusader.
pull.
Okay.
Do you guys spread find Alva and Isabu?
Yeah, I just
Okay.
Alva stays and I move, and that was
That's
fine.
okay for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just nobody die because I don't have Swift after that.
AoE.
DPS. Sorry, tank healer south. Tank healer south. Yeah, that's true.
AoE.
Tank healers collapse.
I'm gonna go first.
Try this. Oh, perfect.
Oh. I think I'll have to heal a little bit later.
So it'll be a Charlie.
Alright, near center. And then we're gonna stack, so don't move after knockback. Don't move after knockback.
So out of fire. Out of fire.
Ah!
Keep going.
I'm not very good at getting knocked
Look
back.
north alpha.
Please.
We're gonna go west on delta. West on delta. Spread. Buster after. You can grab this one, yeah, Kurt?
Yes. Center it a little bit, no low.
I know.
AoE.
Fire, fire,
Oh.
fire.
There we go. Facing it north.
Color partners. Mine.
AoE.
Oh fuck.
And I'm pretty sure I'll be in it here too.
Fire,
Nice.
fire, 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 fire. Sorry, I didn't type fire, fire.
So the problem with that is the boss moves.
Was that on the orb cherry? Is that what happened?
Oh, no, you were. I think I should have just waited. a little
AoE.
bit, 'cause I still have like the most health.
Okay, we'll give this a go, and then once we see orbs up, we're just gonna.
Oh, clock swats.
Are you
Same as-
taking it again for this next one, Crusader?
Thanks to healers.
Tanks healers. Yeah.
Others.
Tanks healers, tethers. Keep comms clean for you.
Yeah.
If you don't have the tower, you go stack down south. If you have a tower, go grab a tower.
AoE.
Those tanks healers, tether. DPS to go stack south.
Plump up as
And
well.
stay south. You don't need
Actually,
tanks
no.
healers need tether.
Yeah, we don't
Tanks
need clock.
healers
We don't
need
need clock. We're supposed to get debuff.
Yeah,
Oh.
tanks healers.
Oh,
Oh
how
fuck.
about-
That's
Okay.
all over the place.
Yeah,
Okay, well,
that was my bad on the call.
Yeah, let me
yeah,
call
so-
that out so you don't confuse what so you don't confuse culture. Yeah. So for that, before that, any problem with anything? Orbs?
by the way, I apologize to the healers. I've been forgetting Shake on every single PNX so far.
Oh my god. Okay, I
Wow.
realized why I was dying.
So for orb,
had-
is everyone good? Or do
Yeah,
we
I
change anything?
don't have food. I'm sure I've also used something else as well.
I need a second. Sorry.
Oh, orbs. If I pop it
Yes.
for Isabue, then the boss moves.
Did that
Okay.
affect Crystal in any way?
It's random, right? So it's
No,
not
it won't be
but it's
random.
just- yeah, Crystal will be on the other side, so it would.
Yeah.
Or which?
Orbs. Penex is fine, Bruno. If we're delaying buffs like that, then Penex is fine. The only problem I was worried about is buff, but if everyone's fine with buff, then I don't really care for whatever Penex. I'm sure everyone's okay with the Penex strat.
A little bit spooky on the range, but it should be fine once we get
Yeah.
used to
Yeah.
it.
But then we might need
So
to change.
who's with
that
Butts
again.
in the group? Frawley?
Crystal with.
Crystal and Butts are there.
Yeah.
Is it possible, Butts, for you to wait till Isabuse gets popped to pop yours?
I don't think he's here.
Oh,
It's not here.
okay.
Well, but Alva's on the other group, so why does that matter?
Isn't that no? That's the group that's
Who
2B,
pops
right?
B?
The group that's it's your and Isabeau's orb is Frawley and Cherry.
You sure?
No, I lied. It's Frawley, it's Crystal and Alva. You're right.
Yeah. Or else, if it is easier for Bruno to move, we could always do Bruno and Isabue and you and me.
Right.
But that would require Bruno to be the one moving to pop orbs.
Mhm.
Is there a reason why? I guess it would mess up A then, like it messes up. I was like, could they
Yeah,
pop two?
If that works
B?
for you, Bruno, then we could try that.
Okay.
So in that case, Bruno, you would be clock spot.
Well, if that's the case, then I'll go to 2, Karen, and you go to 4, and then
What?
Bruno will pop it for you, and
Oh,
I'll
okay,
pop
yeah,
it
yeah,
for
sure.
Isabeau, so
That
that way
works.
you don't have to change much.
So Bruno, you at the same spot, but instead of Crusader popping the orb, you pop the orb.
Again, you have plenty of time, Bruno, so take your time to pop those.
And
then
Isabue,
pretty much
you
shave
do exactly what you did this time.
Yeah,
you
you can just
pop,
stand like in that
shake,
one spot and get
turn.
hit by two. So big.
Yeah, I always pop Shake Court.
Still practicing, so no.
I don't think we know what
Yeah,
we're
we
doing for the tower orb thing.
I mean,
right
you
now.
can pot if you want to, but there's a good chance that we will not kill anything. Alright, ready check to make sure everyone's back.
For tower, I'll call it, so keep comms clean there. I do need to think there as well a little bit before I do call out, so if people start calling out things, then it'll mess up my calls.
20.
I'm supposed to burn it.
Someone remind me after this pull to switch GCDs again.
Green. Do the UCOV GCD.
Monka.
0.37.
Monka. That's so bad now, there's no reason to do it.
I mean, it still ends up though.
Yeah, but it's so much faster than you have any good reason to be.
AoE,
DPS. Sorry, Tank Sealer South. Tank Sealer South.
AoE,
And then DPS Collapse.
Can one of the people call when buffs are out so I can delay IR for you?
Mhm.
Thank you.
It will be basically when we go to the wall, but
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be going Charlie.
No, at the wall. Stay at the wall. We're gonna spread after. Come center. Look north.
Nosvac,
West Delta. Avoid water. West Delta. Avoid water. Stack.
I saw it.
Followed. Yours back after.
You center first?
No, hollowed. But I mean,
AoE.
what's yours?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Water.
Booked. Turning.
A little bit. It's fine.
I'm, yeah, just gonna leave it like this.
Right. Call it partners. Same thing.
Make sure you're in line with your orb since the boss is a little off center.
Isn't Crusader in the wrong spot?
No,
Okay.
we switched it.
I see, I see.
AoE,
Water, 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 water. Back to your clock spots. True clocks. Keep comms clean. I might mistake it. If I mistake it, correct me,
AoE.
but
Fine.
trust that I'll get it right. Hopefully.
Do we want to buff turn towers?
Should be fine.
Yeah, buffs on TV.
Okay.
Alright. Tank Sealer's tethers. Tank Sealer's tethers. Good.
No.
Bruno doesn't have it.
Oh.
AoE,
Yours.
I'm gonna die.
No.
I'm gonna die.
DPS. Need debuff. DPS need debuff. So tanks healer stack south. Tanks healer stack south.
We should be stacking in hitbox, no?
Yeah, stack south. Or south, wherever it's south. And then DPS grab debuff. And then tanks healer's tether. DPS grab debuff. Tanks healer's tether.
Tanks healer's
I'll move
tether.
to Crown Crystal.
Really?
I feel
I
like
thought it
I
was-
think it's the opposite.
Nope. This should be.
No.
Oh,
It's the opposite. Yeah, you're right.
okay.
Yeah,
Never
DPS win
mind.
in both towers.
Just remember that it's always Crusader's fault, not ours. So
Correct.
just
That's true. That's true.
Yeah,
I did
so-
tell you. This is to me and you die and it's my fault.
Bruno, was that fine with you, or did you need me to be there sooner? For orbs.
Why am I confused with towers? So tank healer had tethers.
And tanks and healers also need debuff as well. So would have been the DPS who would have stacked south, and then the tanks and healers spread like inside the boss.
So tank
that
healers need a debuff,
No, yes,
right?
they did.
So the problem
DPS.
was the tether was fine, but the DPS debuff wasn't.
Yes, correct. You called what do you call it? Tanks and healers stack?
Stack.
Well,
Correct.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I got it. I think I know what to call it. Okay, that's fine.
Alright, 20.
Yeah, that lines up pretty well because buffs come up right as the first tower ends.
It's okay, Bruno. It
Are you
happens.
okay? No.
Bruno, don't die.
Is everyone dying today?
Some days
As
it's
the year's
simply days to
2020
pass
part two.
away.
After this run, we'll
AoE.
do tank healers south behind the boss. Behind all the way. Tank healers all the way south.
AoE.
Probably.
Tank healer stack.
I think that's fine.
DPS grab debuff. DPS grab tether. Carry, make your way across. Oh, okay.
Crystal, you can go first. I fucked up.
Forgot to change GCDs.
A little bit north here.
Like,
Collect, that's fine. Work. Alright, by the wall, by the wall, by the wall. And then we're gonna spread after. Spread after. Spread. Come back center. Look north. We're gonna go
Cleave.
north on alpha. North on alpha. Stack. Karen south. Yeah, prize our last time. Yeah, I'll start reminding you. Got it.
I mean, it's the same I've been doing, so it's easy enough to
AoE.
remember. Oh, facing it north.
Color partners. Reminder, water is safe. Just in case.
AoE.
Water is safe. Lots of time. True clocks after.
AoE.
Alright. Tank healers need tether. Go grab your tethers, tank healers.
AoE.
Yours.
Mine, I know. Okay. Tanks healers, be inside the boss a little bit spread out. DPS go stack behind the boss. DPS
After
go stack
towers.
behind. Yeah. Tanks healers need tether. They need both. Tanks healers need both.
DPS stack. Yep.
You go, Isabel.
Bruno, just stay there. I'll give you the tether. Bruno, stay there.
Fine.
Go for kill.
Oh, I haven't been potting. Oh well, it's okay.
Neither have I. Don't worry about it.
Same.
There will be time to pot, don't worry.
Penix, same thing.
Are you
Oh.
taking it?
Oh, that lines up so close to my map. Alright, center up. And then we're gonna spread after. Center up.
Knockback.
North, Alpha. Stack.
He's dead.
Fuck.
Oh,
hell.
fuck.
I don't think you can delay buffs that long.
Oh.
All my buffs were like just up then. Well, all my one buff. So
Wait.
That was a 6:35 kill time, so we definitely can't do the 6:35 hold.
Oh, on the bright side, we killed right after IR.
Oh,
That
it's gonna get
was also-
faster, so you're gonna lose an IR.
Yeah,
That was
Yeah.
also a kill
that's when I go back
without.
to pre-pull Crusader.
I assume that's
That
like
was also a kill without pots.
almost no
Yeah.
points.
That was also a kill without.
was that a PB for me?
Well,
without pot.
to be fair, if we kill it faster enough that you're never getting the last buff window.
Monk. Hey, yo, Bruno. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll have to
Anything you
think
need
of
to
something
practice
with
here?
that. But today we'll call it here. I don't think Bruno's doing too well either.
AoE.
And I
No.
think I got everything I needed.
Can we do one more poll of it with me at a different GCD smile?
Yeah, can we do like a actual kill?
No.
Pots and everything?
With the pot.
No.
Oh, yeah, you're
I mean, not an
making
actual
poor
poll,
Frawley.
but-
It's like
Oh, fuck,
been
it-
waiting all
it's
day.
Oh wait,
fucking
oh wait.
thing. Why do I wipe?
That's not what
Why?
we're doing.
Um,
If not, it's fine. I'll figure it out
yeah,
another time. but-
more or less, I wanna just end it here. I don't want to
Okay.
keep Bruno. Bruno's speed.
I just have one question then. If we're not seeing that last buff, does it matter how long we hold on
Well,
the buff right away?
so Bruno, here's the thing. If we do it on cooldown, I presume we get some part of it off.
Yeah, that was delayed about 10 seconds, I want to say. So we would have gotten the full buff at that kill time and therefore part of it. at a faster kill time?
Now, Bruno, if we all get bis and miraculously we kill a lot, like 20-30 seconds faster, like 6-minute kill time, then of course we can delay it since we'll never get another use. But as of right now, I with all the DPS with their gear, I don't think it's gonna get 30 seconds faster.
Later.
So,
We didn't use pots, we didn't use LB. That's a good 10 seconds right there.
I
that's true.
also, for the
That was
I
definitely
mean, look at
the
this fight real
buffs,
quick.
third buffs during towers, I dodged Crystal and Bruno.
Yeah, that's what I was scared of.
Yeah, currently there's groups killing at 6 minutes.
Oh
Yeah,
damn.
Okay, so if we're killing at 6 minutes, then we can stick to what we're doing. And then
The
clear
slower
up
groups are killing about 6:10, 6:15.
Okay, yeah, then definitely we can hold, right? So that's not a worry. Yeah, so we can keep doing what we're doing, Bruno. So we can split the groups.
Okay.
To switch
if
back
that's
to
the case.
pre-pull IR then.
Yeah. By the
it-
sounds of
just
it,
because-
6 minutes, there 10 seconds. We're definitely not going to get a third use of.
If we're not getting
Yeah,
a third use and I'm switching back to pre-pull IR, do we want to go back to the long delay to get IR back into buffs?
The long delay.
Yeah, what we were doing before, which was like a 40-second delay.
Oh, yeah, we could also do that. Since we're not. Gonna
If
get
we
a
use
third use.
absolute cooldown, then we get 20 seconds of a 6-minute buff window with our current kill times.
Right, but
Well,
it's
it
only going
wouldn't
to get
be-
faster.
It wouldn't be at
right?
exactly 6 minutes because
If we can get down to a 6:10, then it would be better to delay.
When
Or even
does
6:15.
exactly the second usage come from?
Second, what?
Second buff.
When is that? Yeah, when like DGCD or what is happening at that point? What is
Bruno, check out the resource discussion channel.
the second, whatever. I'll let people that have buffs figure out buffs.
Second buff window would be.
Isn't that
Crusader,
during
you want to help me
towers?
figure out
Before
if
towers?
I could have greeted
Yeah,
sword
that's-
at 2.4 and I'm just bad or not?
1 second. That's right.
That's
like
around
after
towers.
Orb. Yeah, that's after orbs around
Yeah.
towers.
Around towers.
That's
like
what I
right,
recall
like
when people were-
during the towers, like during like doing
Oh, okay. You
whatever
posted the
role is
timeline.
trying to
Yeah,
get
the first cut
tethers.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if since Crystal give us data, I believe our team or static is good enough to kill it at 6:10, even 6:05 if everyone gets biz.
6:10 with everybody base as possible.
Um,
I'd say for now our goal should be like 6:15ish.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna have us hold buff. So I'm not gonna change strat since it's more comfortable for Bruno too. That the second group just spread out. So
I mean-
Cherry's, ICPU's
This does also mean that it is not a game to hold pots for 2-minute windows, even for first tier classes.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Good for speeds, bad for parse.
yeah,
That's
I'm
true. That's-
I'm going to be doing pre-pull IR if we're killing at 6:15.
We're gonna kill faster than 6:15, but yes.
If we're
yeah.
killing anywhere between 5:50 and like 6:10, 6:15, I'm doing pre-pull IR.
Okay, that's fine. Oh yeah. So other than that, thank you for coming. Today was an eventful session.
Sorry about all my stuff.
All good.
No problem.
Sunday, we'll probably do more. I just want to review 1 or 2 pools of phase 1, and then I want to get to phase 3. Sorry, not phase 3,
Three.
phase 2. God damn. Phase 2. And then I want to deal with uptime stuff.
Yeah,
More or
no.
less, I want to deal with Act 3. I want to deal a little bit with Act 2. I'll have to discuss with Karen and we'll decide what to do. But I want to definitely clean up Act 3 for more uptime for both groups, range and melee.
No, I'm ready for phase 3 practice of DSW tomorrow.
Phase 2, Act 3, and then
The only
finale is
thing-
fine. Curtain call.
Yeah.
I want to clean up a little bit there as well. Yeah. What do you need, Bruno?
Yeah, the only thing that I will like ask is for people to not try uptime fucking Act 4 because if a tether doesn't break when they're supposed to, healers just need to heal a lot more. So.
Right. So that one I want to. Oh yeah, Act 4 as well. I want to play around with Act 4
Yeah, I mean
as
that's
well.
that's why we would have a specific time where now we are trying Act 4 uptime.
No. Act 4, that's the one that I don't want to. Like, if you guys know what to do, then that's fine, but
I mean,
it's just a matter of if the thing doesn't break, then we just keep
that's why
healing
we
unnecessarily.
practice it specifically. No, right? Otherwise, We just
Yeah,
never
we
get
do it
there
on-
enough time. We say
Yeah,
we're
that's fine.
practicing Act 4 now, and then we go to Act 4 and we practice it, and if it breaks at a wrong time, then we die because you're not changing your heals, and then we do it again.
Okay.
Yeah, more or less Act 4.
What the fuck is purple's first, Butts?
I don't know. You just do the purple ones for me.
Is it a real strat?
Is that possible? I don't know if it's possible. I just know that my ley line timing gets so fucked up.
Oh,
Well, I
I-
mean, we can
God.
think of it, right? I'm sure people might have
If
thought
you
of
can
it,
look
but
at the
anyway.
blue and purple buff time, debuff timers and tell us that they would work, then we can try it.
Oh god, I don't know anything.
Just find some VODs of people getting blue and purple and look at the debuff timers and tell me what they are, and I'll think about it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all you need to give us. Yeah, other than that, good job. If you need to practice any other thing, you want to change anything, DM me or post it on resource discussion or wherever you're gonna post. And
DM you.
Wow, Crusader
yeah.
gets mad when I DM him, but other people can DM him. What
Correct.
the fuck?
You DM me useless stuff.
What
I'm
the
not
fuck?
DM
Unnecessary
right now.
useless stuff.
Okay, Mom and Dad,
Yeah.
let's not fight.
Please never say that to me again.
Yeah. Other than that,
Please don't
we'll call it
fight.
here today. Good job today, and I'll see you guys on Sunday. Same time, 6 to 9, 6 to 9, 6 to 8, 6 to 8:30, 6 to 9. Okay.
Okay,
Have a good evening.
Crusader, I need a
No.
second to get food, but then I'm gonna bother you to look at some VODs.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Cherry, we do expert roulette.
Harry's already gone.
Damn it.
Already gone. I'll do expert if you give me a second.
Okay.